We're just waiting for Howard Jacobson's talk to start. And we're waiting foils, actually. We're waiting for foils to open. The doors are locked. I think maybe they open here in just a few minutes. But anyhow, Ben and I are just outside the South Bank Center. And foils for books. And I won't make him talk. But there's Ben.
Hello.
So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see how it is. Ben's never read any Howard Jacobson, so I'm really hoping that he really takes to Jacobson's sense of humor this morning in the talk. And I'm going to try to get some video or some photos, but the reason I didn't get anything from the Hilary Mantel talk last night was because they were drawing a pretty hard line about no cameras and no photography, and so we'll see. It's kind of a drag if I can't get any pictures of these people, but it is what it is. At least I'm seeing them. So.
Online?
It would record, but I didn't see anything about that.
And here we are.
Hey guys,
Howdy.
we've met.
We have, and we're waiting for Howard Jacobson. And if we can, we'll film him or photograph him, but I don't think we'll be able to, so.
No, probably see you outside.
Yeah. All right.
Cool.
Funny, Jackson Hole. Wrestling Wyoming, Jackson. Sure. Yeah. Jason. Oh, very nice. Oh, hey everybody, it's Jason and it's Chapter of Verse coming to you from Drummond Street in London. And we just wanted to say hello. I'm here with Neil Griffiths.
Hi there.
And Mark Nash.
Howdy.
And my friend Ben, who is directing us right now and cinematographer and all that jazz. And we just had a fabulous Indian meal and a fabulous
South Indian
vegetarian, yes, and a really fabulous conversation. So, yeah, it's still incredibly hot and muggy and nasty here, but yeah, this is
okay, so quickly, what's your bet for the 50th anniversary Man Booker win?
Well, I think I told you I voted for Wolf Hall.
Yeah.
And it's interesting, like I would be inclined to say that Wolf Hall is going to win, but like when the shortlist was announced, they did like a podcast from Hay, and there was these, people on stage who were talking about it, and then they threw it out to the audience, and the people, the critics and the scholars on the stage and the audience were all pretty evenly split between Moon Tiger and the English edition. So that surprised me.
Really?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay. I think Wolf Hall will get it.
Yeah. In the same way as I think Harry Potter will win your 10 book to
Well, so
top 10.
if you guys want an update on that,
Yes.
Only one person has voted for Harry Potter as a series.
Was it their number one?
It was their number one. But
10 points.
Yeah, and then two other people voted for individual books, so those can't count together. But Jane Eyre has gotten 3 or 4 people voting for. Jane Eyre's in first place.
The Faber vote is split, sadly, between his different titles.
Yeah. So Harry Potter might not win, actually. And I haven't had any of the kind of YA booktubers really do the tag yet. So if we can kind of
Try to keep it that way.
discourage him. Yeah, try to kind of keep him out of the mix a little bit, maybe.
Oh, you terrible man, Jason.
But okay, I forgot this is going where they are going to be.
Moon Tiger, I just read it recently, is an extraordinary slim novel with a misconceived ending. I mean, I have no idea what he was thinking about with that ending.
I watched your video on that, and I had just finished the book a couple of days prior to that. It was really weird. I mean, you and I and Jasmine, I think, posted videos on Moon Tiger within 36 hours of each other.
Oh, really?
It was very strange.
Did you find we're getting the idea that essentially the last eighth of the book is the diaries of, the guy. It seemed to me that somehow all of the she just shifted register so much from all of this kind of almost kind of beautifully baroque aristocratic prose that was kind of witty and profound and ironical.
Yes.
And then suddenly we had this. I mean, I can see why the juxtaposition feels like a good idea, but in terms of delivering the, I mean, maybe it's cheap to say you want a kind of emotional punch, but I think it is a very emotional book. I think what she achieves is this kind of aristocratic prose that's kind of witty and ironic, but deep down she's had this moment of extraordinary feeling, and we're just pulled out of that, and we see the diaries of a tank commander.
Well, so that's
what I'm objecting to.
I think there should have been something beyond that. Like, I love that was there.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't have been what we were essentially up with.
Yeah.
I mean, and I said in my video, my big problem with that book was that we're meant to sympathize with her love for this tank commander, and the central portion of the book is gorgeous, like all that stuff in Cairo, and I thought it was just beautiful. But then she spends the last third of the book talking about her romantic, passionate, sexual love for her brother, and I'm just like.
But I thought that was really.
Well, now I'm starting to wonder if, in fact, that happened, right? Because she is a deeply unreliable narrator. She's giving us the same event from different perspectives, and so part of me, is wondering if in fact that happened. If she's not on her deathbed imagining a bolder, more brazen life for herself than she actually led.
That's interesting. I think it's a brilliant rendering of a particular kind of sibling relationship, because you have that bit on the beach very early as they're clambering up the cliffs together, and really life never beats because obviously an appalling mother, and they've created this relationship, and life never ever exceeds some kind of bond that they have, and I think that's her tragic flaw, is that no one ever can usurp the brother as her, and she says that, and I think and she obviously the guy she doesn't marry but has a child, he's brilliant as well in his own way. But in the end, nothing ever surpasses that something about their relationship, and I think
I think it needed to, I think she wanted us to feel that it had, because I mean that's the center.
But it doesn't because it's not allowed to, because he dies. And so it's essentially the guy she has the child with is essentially a kind of brilliant waster, and she's given her moment. It's thwarted because of the war, and that's what I think means that in the end she's a emotionally stunted person, because she can't escape the kind of idyllic, almost. What did Jean Cocteau? What was that book Jean Cocteau wrote? Anyway, a kind of what is it? Anyway, the kind of the playfulness and the love that they have. That's a substitute all the way through. So I think I think there is a kind of stuntedness about her relationship, about her emotional life, because she doesn't get the bit that's going to break her out of her world. I don't think it should necessarily win.
No, and I don't think it will. I mean, even though it seems to have, I don't know, it's got this kind of surge of popularity in recent years. So who knows? But I'm really rooting for Wolf Hall.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
I
night.
think Wolf is extraordinary, but
Yeah.
I haven't read the Nightfall, and I didn't connect with the English Patient, which I should if I didn't have other things to read. I should read again.
What about you, Mark? What do you think?
I would imagine that Wolf Hall would win, but I haven't read it, so.
Oh. Yeah, you should. You must. Right. So
My father bought it for my wife for a birthday,
Okay.
and we repurposed it for it.
Really?
Hey everybody. Day 2 of the Booker Festival comes to a close for me. Eleanor Catton was wonderful. She was so nice. It was just kind of hard to believe how nice she was, actually. And there we are. And Howard Jacobson was pretty fabulous too. He's such a rascal. Yeah, and I'm in the minority sometimes, it feels like, when it comes to my love and admiration of his work, but I love Kaluki Nights, and I've never bought it in America because the trade paperback, for some insane reason, is a ton of money. And so this was my chance to get it for half as much as I would get it back in the States, and get it signed to boot. So tune in tomorrow for the next video in my little adventure.